And we are live. Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones wherever you might be, and welcome back to The House of Hubris here on twitch.tv/Saracent. If anything is wrong, it's because there's a ton of new tech going on, so that's exciting. Please tell me if anything's gone wrong, if the sound or literally anything, because this whole system has been rebuilt from scratch over the last day and a half, so that's fun. Also, you remember that bit a couple of days ago when I was like, oh, it's nearly September, that means it's a livable temperature again. Well, it is now September the 5th, and it is 30 degrees in my room before I even started streaming, and I am so not okay with this. But hey, hope you're all keeping cool out there wherever you are, and yeah, we're back on with Stray Gods. Last time we went to a party, we encountered some real performance issues in the fog, got Hecate and the Minotaur together, and yeah, then went to Aphrodite's party where it turns out that she just periodically kills herself and transfers to a new body to deal with magic PTSD. Because of heavily implicit Nazi sex slavery. This game's gone places, is my point. We still don't know who, did a murder. I have my theories. I have many theories. But we shall see. And you know what? I think we shall see now. Terrible segue, Emma, but let's go with it. Oh yeah, also, we nearly made out with Persephone and then she had a weird moment. So we need to find out more of what that's about. No, not slot 1. That is... I can't figure out how to delete saves in this game, so that's fun. Wait. Just continue. I'm never sure where I am on the menu here, because it's not obvious. Yes, continue. Good. That. Yes, we were about to head back home. For now. Well, I mean, you could append that to every time you go home. You're never just like, time to head home and stay there forever. Or maybe you do. I don't know. I don't judge your life. You probably could, the way the internet is these days. I probably could, let's be real. There are many life choices I could be making. Oh, hey. How many is that?
Hey, Grace.
I don't trust them.
Just call you Grace, right?
That's my name. Where's Freddy?
She went out to get snacks.
We
were gonna watch TV while we waited, but well, here you are.
What? You and Freddy are friends now? When did this happen?
When I came looking for you. Friday has this movie that I've never seen. Super cool, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes, she just has a movie.
I'm not sure you're mortal friends. Anyway, I guess Athena wants to talk.
Game
I can
actor.
zip us over to Olympus anytime if you're free.
That's weird. Also, surprise stream how? I stream at this time, like, every couple of days. The game audio is echoing. That's weird. Oh, yeah. I've just found out there was promo. I put out tweets and stuff like 20 minutes ago. This may be a you issue. No. No bad. Bad no. Ah. Oh yeah, I forgot to put anything on Discord. That's on me. So take this away. Okay. I had 2 sources running from the capture card for some reason. I say for some reason, it's because, as always with OBS, I am making this up as I go along, and, Daniel doesn't know either. Okay, hopefully this should be good now. Please tell me if it's still not.
So this is what you do? Ferry people around?
I'm the god of messengers, baby. Travelers, doorways, any kind of transition, really. The old Hermes said that the transition part made even more sense for me, which,
Excellent.
makes it cool, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I
Trans
can
people are
connect
cool,
any
it's
two
true.
doorways anywhere, just like that. So it's super easy to take people wherever. I don't mind.
Well, let's dig more into that. Because, like I say, there's been a lot of, well, how could this person get to this place? If only we had a god of doorways hanging around.
You say it's easy, but do you like doing all these errands?
Like doing errands.
Yeah, I never thought about it.
Probably lots of
It's
people
nice
I
to
don't
have
know,
a
I'm just
purpose.
being judgy.
Athena is super sweet, and she has a big, important job. Why wouldn't I want to help her out?
You can't be this nice. Are you for real?
Oh, well, the old Hermes used to say that a willingness to serve is more important than a willingness to be served.
Oh yeah, making Hermes trans is a very cool choice. Like, it makes a lot of sense. But at the same time, I don't trust them as a character in this particular instance. But I appreciate the writing, is what I'm saying.
You mentioned the old Hermes a lot. You knew him?
Did we not cover that already?
I was homeless for a while. It wasn't
Okay,
a great
but more
time,
detail.
and he took me in. Everyone's on the same journey, he used to say.
Freedom, freedom,
Only
freedom.
the roads are different. And then he went on.
Oh
his
yeah,
journey.
no, I don't trust any of these
Man.
gods.
I still miss him every day.
Wait, isn't he still inside you? Aren't you kind of the same person now?
Not yet. It's only been a year. Maybe I'll feel him again one day. That'd be nice.
Yeah, there are no trustworthy gods in any system.
Do I have a choice about seeing Athena? I'm not in the habit of being at anyone's beck and call.
I mean, I guess you could say no, but I wouldn't. If Athena wants something, she's gonna get it eventually. She had that look in her eyes, like she really wants to talk to you.
And I mean,
She could
because
always
she
come
said
here.
she wanted to talk to me.
Everyone else does.
Athena entered the mortal world? And now she doesn't do that ever. Can you imagine?
How does Athena manage never entering the mortal world?
I mean, Bass turning up at your
She doesn't
house,
have to, I
like
guess.
that
Everyone brings
Jewel
her
runs
everything
never
she needs.
trusting gods, and
that
frankly
creepy
never
owl of
trusting
hers?
cats.
Apollo says it's her eyes out in the world. It's everywhere. Watching.
So what, she just never leaves the building?
She'll go to the reliquary and places like that. Just never where mortals are. She wears a toga and calls cars iron horses.
Why a toga, though, if she's Greek? Come on, guys. What would the... It's not a chiton, the other one. Brain. I should know these things, but it is very warm, alright? Brain not function in warm. Having seen the playthrough on another friend's stream, this is fascinating. A peplos, yeah, of course it is. Thought that, didn't say it. Great. Fascinating is a deeply threatening adjective to see in chat. Great, thanks.
I suppose there's no point in putting it off. Do your thing. Take me to Olympus.
Okay. Oh, when you see Freddie, tell her I'm sorry I couldn't stick around for the movie.
If
And
we ever
mind if I
see
say
her
something?
again.
Sure.
You've changed. I mean, from the person I met when I first came here. When, you know, you got it together really quick.
Thanks.
How dare you,
Liz.
I have never been together in my entire life. Then we stepped into the void and were lost forever. She's my trait? What? I get a secondary trait? I can't be double charming. Am I charmingly kick-ass or charming and clever? I mean, ordinarily I would pick clever, because... Yeah, I assumed you only got 2, because otherwise you'd have all of them. Yeah, normally I'd go with charming and clever, and then am just like, is that not just how I play life? And also, it's very funny that I have these, like, dialogue options for big deductions, and they're just grayed out, like, no, you don't get to think this. I like to think we're charming and kick-ass. Bard run in this game is valid. Oh, wait, no, apparently I was not allowed to be charming and kick-ass. That's fun. Well, I did say we step into the void never to be seen again. So I guess. Okay. Continue game. Alright, okay.
You are, Grace.
Okay,
you have
sure.
a seat.
Also, how did I not recognize Athena's voice the first time we saw her?
I prefer to stand, thanks.
As you like. You've certainly been busy, haven't you? Everywhere
Yeah,
I turn,
that
there
is
you are.
absolutely who that is.
Including the reliquary.
Oh.
I'm uncertain how you got access, but even you must have realized its off limits. Particularly for your mortal friend.
Look, you gave me investigative powers.
Am I not supposed to be proving my innocence? Would you prefer I did nothing?
I'd prefer you didn't break any other rules in the meantime.
Such as? Do you have a list I can read, or do you just make them up as you go?
You think our judgment was rash? It was. In truth, I worried that giving you time, letting us all get to know you, would make it harder in the end. I am sorry, Grace. You may not believe it, but I care deeply. I care about what happens to you and to all the idols.
Ooh, I have a choice of skill things. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with charming as my kind of primary thing.
Do you really? Let's explore where all that care
Yeah,
is
supercilious
from,
rhetorical
shall we?
questions. The best kind
You're
of
holding
charm.
on with a grip so tight, your knuckles are turning white. But that's not enough, is it? Every idol I've met is either lost or broken, or both. They're all slipping through your fingers. If you actually cared about them, you'd do something about it instead of sitting up here worrying about your precious rules.
Yeah, that is in no way a
Zeus was the
token.
first to leave. King of the gods. And we don't even know what became of him. Vanished into the ether.
Shouldn't have
Poseidon
kept
was
all that
next.
ether around then.
Walked out into the seas, never to be heard from again.
Shouldn't have kept all that
Ares
sea around
betrayed
us.
Hephaestus saved us. Hades was murdered, and by one of our own. The list goes on.
I mean, where's Hera, is my question, because, frankly, if Greek myth teaches us one thing, it's that it's probably Hera's fault.
So you add to it. I show up and you kill me off because you can't be too careful.
We are dying, Grace.
Aren't we all?
I don't mean diminishing or drifting apart. I mean, our immortality is
Okay, well now that glib answer
Very
works
soon
better,
now.
I suppose.
The idols will be no more. We are a legacy that spans millennia, dating back to the very dawn of humankind. So yes, I care. I will do anything and everything in my power to avoid that fate, even if it appears unfair.
You feel responsible, don't you? For everything.
I am responsible. Aphrodite wallows in her pain, Apollo in his regrets, and Persephone in her bitterness. Every other idol of power is gone.
So there's only you. You have to shoulder the burden for everyone, like it or not. sorry,
Hi,
I
Nessa in chat.
had no idea.
Welcome to the stream, yeah. Ask away.
I know we've put a great deal on your shoulders, Grace. I do. All I called you here to ask is that you please not make my job more difficult than it already is.
I make everybody's lives more difficult, that's what I do.
If you have any other questions or concerns, now's the time to bring them up.
I do what with streaming this game since it's a musical. I mean, there isn't any, like, licensed music or anything, so it's not copyright as such. It's all part of the game and it's all stream safe. It's all original. Let's start with actually kind of investigation relevant.
Who has access to the reliquary? Is it anyone with a key, or...
Doesn't matter. You gained access, so clearly it is not difficult to get. Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'll tell me who gave you that key.
I can use my new trait now. I may as well.
Gave it to me? Athena, I had that key all along.
You
Just
what?
lies.
It's just like you thought. I used it to attack Calliope that night. Then I brought her back home to finish her off.
Why?
A mortal with a plan, baby. Stole my way into godhood. Watch me roar.
That's not funny, Grace.
What's funny is that you thought I'd tell you without getting anything in return.
Oh, we're a bitch. I get it.
Speaking of the reliquary, you went there, right? Once Hecate told you what happened?
Yeah, I was not.
Yeah, it's
impressed by
copyrighted,
the
but it's
delay.
stream safe.
If you had known about that, the night Calliope died, would it have made a difference?
The chances are exceedingly small that you attacked her there.
Yes, this
it's
is an
true.
Australian production.
Yet, Calliope was weakened, which made her more vulnerable prey
Which
for
I
an
first learned from the land
enterprising
acknowledgement at
mortal.
the start, which was neat.
One she knew. Perhaps the incidents are connected, perhaps not. I cannot afford the risk of uncertainty, Grace. I'm sorry.
I was not listening to that.
Alright, let's talk about Medusa.
Met her, have you?
Yeah, tried to kill me. Oh, cool, that is an answer.
You have to know she's a monster.
Okay, that was
She
not
tried
where
to
I was
eat
trying
me.
to go.
I've been lenient on account
It
of
would help
my
if there was a dialogue log.
involvement in her
True
predicament.
facts.
But
It would also help
it's
if I
time
listened.
I dealt with her once and for all. I'm sorry she attacked you, Grace.
I was
will
not
not
asking
happen
you
again.
to kill her.
Now, if there isn't
Okay,
anything else...
wow, that went not the way I was expecting.
What do you know of Pan?
Pan? That's not a name I expected to hear. Been sniffing around you, has he?
I have some suspicions, and I'm
Yeah, God, I
curious to
barely
hear your
recognize
thoughts.
her voice.
Pan lurks at the edges because he likes it there, seeking out whatever profit he thinks he can get away with. Avoid him, dear, or he'll stick to you like gum to the bottom of your shoe.
Okay, so you don't like Pan much. I get that. But do you think he could kill someone?
We've all killed, my dear. I was once a warrior queen, feared by mortals and gods alike.
Another idol, I mean.
Is that where your investigation has led you? To Pan?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's copyrighted, but they won't, like, prosecute that, because streaming is good publicity, and that's what they want. The choices matter. There are different dialogue options, but wondering if it has the same outcome. I can't tell you. Like, because I genuinely don't know. Like, this is my first playthrough. Yes, those of you in chat who have experienced the ending can answer that, but please be, you know, at the very least vague, because no spoilsies, thank you. What am I answering?
At the moment, yeah.
I've never thought of Pan as one who would deliberately provoke
Oh,
my
right,
ire.
I see.
But
Yes, was
if you saw enough
I suspecting
profit
Pan.
thank you, Grace. I'll add them to my
Oh
list.
god, this has gone wrong in every way.
I guess I'll get back to my investigation.
I am rooting for you, Grace. If there's another way to resolve this, any way at all, I will take it.
Will you? Really?
Good luck. Feel free to take a cookie on your way out.
Do not take the god cookies, especially because they just slid across the table of their own accord. And like that.
Don't take it personally, Grace. Athena's first instinct is to follow the rules when
Freddy's
everything's
here with our
given.
danger girlfriend.
As if she believes that if the idols don't blindly follow every rule to the letter, we'll dissolve into utter chaos.
Well, is she right?
Probably.
Do you think she's telling the truth? About the idols dying out?
I'm not sure. If it is true, why hasn't she told the rest of the chorus?
It sounds like she doesn't trust you.
Well, the feeling is mutual.
Well,
At
yeah.
any rate, I'm afraid we're going to have to disappoint her again.
Oh, yeah, that's another
Uh-oh.
thing I do
What
very
now?
well.
You need to go back to the reliquary, Grace.
Oh no, that's where the performance issues are. My frame rate can't support that fog. We can't say I better know why, because we are playing Charming Yet Dim.
What for? Is there something I need to ask Hecate?
The one thing we do not yet know is why Calliope went to the reliquary in the first place.
Okay, I'll bite. How would I find that out? You think she left clues?
We can't ask Calliope what her plan
I'd really love if there was a feature in this where it, like, if you just kind of had a notebook of things you've learned for the case so that
But I thought...
I could look back over it.
Yes, but if you go
Because
somewhere
ADHD
important to
brain.
Calliope, or touch something special to her, you'll get flashes, feelings.
I mean, did
Do
I
you
inherit
want Grace to
apartment?
go to the reliquary so she can have deja vu?
I'm willing to wait.
I've forgotten the weird sound mixing on this.
Has left its mark in Grace's psyche. We have only to uncover it.
Are you sure about this? You want me to wander around hoping something comes to me?
I mean, it's what
I
I
do know
do.
something about how memories work after the transition, but
I mean, my experience
No.
of memories working after the transition is interesting
you
at
want
best.
certainty, wait until your trial. Without discovering more, the outcome of that is certain.
What if Medusa is lying? What about Pan? We could look into him some more, couldn't we?
Oh, my, you're just full of ideas, aren't you? Do you have any suggestions regarding how we might go about doing that?
Deja vu it is.
Let's say I do this. What am I hoping to find?
Some memory of who attacked Calliope, or why she was there. Anything we could work with. I've spoken to almost all the idols, and every single one says they hadn't seen or heard from her. If she was keeping to herself, then why now? What started this? We're missing something important, Grace.
But that's
what
because
if
I didn't
Grace
pick clever.
goes there and the memory she sees is that she attacked Calliope? A Grace from the future. It'd be a twist.
I mean, it would. There are many things that would be a twist if they happened, but probably won't and I really shouldn't.
Last time Freddy and I were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
I'm certainly not suggesting we ask Athena
Heist,
for
heist,
permission.
heist, heist, heist.
And you mean...
Heist.
A week ago, I would have said breaking into the reliquary was impossible. Yet it appears Hecate can be surprised. If her book says...
Please speak up.
Let's hope the book says that again, I guess.
Unless you've some other plan. I'm all ears, as they say.
What about the alarms? I'm not eager to have Asterion chasing me through the fog.
Calliope
Looks like you had
snuck
about
in
a frame
without
rate
setting
of
off any
4
alarms.
there.
At least at first.
Well, I'll be following in Calliope's footsteps, won't I? What if I follow the wrong footstep and set them off?
Then they discover you, and we apologize profusely.
Will not be a good look, though,
Yeah.
just saying.
Given that, you know, my execution is on the line, I don't love cop to it and apologize as a plan.
Is there really no other way? This seems a bit desperate.
That's because we are desperate, Grace. Either we take this shot at learning the truth, or we overthrow Athena and the chorus by force, and disregard this stupid trial.
She's joking, right?
I don't know, tell me more
She's
about this
joking,
war
right?
in heaven.
Right then. Back to the reliquary.
Ooh, don't even get the option.
Any idea how you want to do this, Grace? Because I'm game to help.
Cool. I'm sure we can figure something
I've
out.
just been told she shouldn't be there. We're absolutely taking her, aren't we?
I can't go in with you. Hecate would sense me right
God,
away.
that expression on
I will,
Grace.
however, stay close
We are
by.
once again just in
If
hopeless
anything
sapphic
happens,
territory.
I'll come. Hecate won't stop me. The Minotaur won't stop me. Nothing will.
Gosh, it almost seems like you care.
Flirt, 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 flirt.
Ugh, can we just get on with this already?
Don't worry, Freddy, it'll soon be your turn to have me randomly flirt like crazy with you. But now, back to the shipping container. Ready to track Hecate, be honest with Hecate, sneak in the back way. We're charming. It'll be fine. And we get to bypass the fog and all the weird frame rate issues.
Ah, so that is now.
Oh, you were expecting us?
Why are you surprised?
It is written that you would come.
This is her whole thing.
That is so cool. I kid you not.
Yet it was also written that you would sneak into the reliquary as Calliope did, so this encounter is unanticipated.
Aha! Nobody could expect.
This book of yours really isn't as accurate as you make
What
it out
was
to be.
not meant to
The course
say
it
that
lays
as a
out is
taunt.
almost always correct. The smaller things, they are subject to free will and frequently change. However, even without the book, I do understand why you've come. Is there a reason why you believe my answer will be different now?
So I'm charming as hell. And also I got you a boyfriend.
Didn't I make you and the Minotaur, well, happier?
You did. It is pleasant.
Isn't that worth anything?
This was true when you were here last, and yet I still considered my duty paramount.
I guess it can't be that pleasant.
My happiness is irrelevant. I am grateful for all you have done, but my purpose here cannot
Yeah,
be so
no, it
easily
was a cheap
justified.
shot, never mind. Ah, why did I not pick clever? It's like all the right answers are there, but not available.
Asterion said you don't know why Calliope
If
is here,
indeed they are the
or
right
what
answer.
she did.
That is correct.
Don't you want to? Aren't you the least bit curious?
You could say it's your duty to find out, at least so it doesn't happen again, right?
That is an argument not entirely without merit.
Nailed it. And then Freddy shrunk. What?
Then let me try. I'll accept whatever conditions you want, Hecate.
This
I'm
game is
begging you.
strangely put together at points.
You will regret this. That is also.
Oh, come on, that
That
doesn't
is
take
a
a brain
yes.
genius
Go
to figure
quickly.
out. I
Look,
regret
but do
many
not
things.
touch. The reliquary stores many artifacts, some dangerous.
Got it.
So we're touching everything, yeah? Please tell me there's a Grace pokes the wrong thing and just dies ending.
Okay, Grace.
Which would be unsatisfying, but also
Back to
really
you.
funny.
Of all the times to not have Freddy around, she'd love this. First things first, how do I do this?
Yes, now that
How
we've
do I even
followed our master plan to get in here, what the Christ were we meant to do in here?
Calliope must have
We
been
could have
here.
had this part of the
She
plan
could
as
have stood in
well.
this very spot. Maybe if I just...
Oh yes, it's Wander at Hope
Focus.
time, isn't it? Oh cool, that worked. Poke everything.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
Oh, just artifacts of all the like disappeared gods. So, right, let's work out what everything's meant to be. Also, where's the egg? I can't see an egg. Oh, is that what that is with the snake around it at the bottom? instrument? What instrument? I'm not convinced these bear that much relation to this picture. See the mast, trident, presumably of Poseidon. Apple, presumably of Eris. And the Chaos Goblin in me is planning to poke it. Branch would be Charon. Not sure what would be up with the scroll and statue. No. Yeah, there are more objects in the picture than in this list. I don't know what that diamond-shaped thing or the circular thing at the back are. Anyway, Apple of Discord. If there's one thing I know about 2020's Transforms, it's that we love
Freddy?
Discord.
Are you out there? Can you hear me?
And we are the fairest, so...
All that'll do is tell everyone where I am.
Poke the thing. Poke. No? Okay. We don't get to poke the thing, we just get to look at it and shout something largely unrelated. Okay. This mask looks like a terrible idea.
What did Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left? Or go left and then go right?
What? Has the game glitched? Am I, like, navigating a maze, but the overlay is for this? I'm very confused. This dialogue does not seem to fit with the actual thing at all.
I don't get any feeling from that.
Okay, now we're actually reacting to the
Will I know it
things.
when I see it?
Weird. Oh, there's a pipe at the back. Yeah, behind that statue. Okay. I assumed if there was an
Is
instrument,
that
it'd be a lyre.
weapon? A musical instrument? Maybe it's both.
Let's just look at everything.
Is this an
Pointy.
armory, too?
No, Grace, you just didn't put any points in clever.
They should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, there's probably a reason they don't do that thing. I still haven't seen Hades Town, and I really must, because it, by all accounts and from the bits I've heard, like, it's could not be more my thing. But yes, still haven't seen it, still haven't probably listened to the whole thing. Should do both of these things, but that's been true for some time. Yeah, I keep planning to listen to it, and yet. It's on Spotify, I think. And other things as well. Not sponsored. What's on this scroll? Can we read Greek? Of course we
I don't
can't.
even know what language that is.
I'm gonna say Greek. Probably. Given the general vibe. Oh wait, Mirror has just appeared. That wasn't on our list before. I wonder if this could do something. Mirrors in Greek mythology. Beyond the Perseus story, I can't think of any real things that would be linked to.
This is it. Calliope was here. She was standing right here. And she...
Headbutted the mirror, started laughing, and then we went on a cliffhanger for decades. No? Different show? Okay. Poke it, poke it, poke it.
Uh-oh.
Who are these jokers? Are these, like, gangster humanities?
don't suppose there's any chance you'll put those knives away.
Well, not 20s. But yeah, are these meant to be, like, Furies?
Okay then.
Song fight. Nope. Song fight denied.
What's happening? Why didn't it work?
I do like the build of the music and then just... but no. I mean, if they don't talk, then they probably won't sing. I was going to say, that's Freddy, isn't it?
Grace? Freddy! We've got to run. My powers don't work on them. They just keep coming.
Good face. What? No? No?
Freddy!
Why would you do this to me personally, game?
Oh God. Oh God, Freddy.
By the gods.
You summoned the Furies.
Okay, yes, they were.
What?
Those beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here?
I didn't. There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it.
There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx
Mirror
to
of
contact the
Night.
Fates.
Okay.
Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
So I'm guessing they probably stabbed Calliope, given that that seems to be their MO, is single stab and then leave attractive women to die in my arms.
I don't care what brought them. They killed Freddy. You need to help her.
I have no power over life and death, Grace. None of us have that.
I mean, in a way, we kind of all do.
This was no defense
That's why
or
we
spell of the
invented
reliquaries.
weapons.
I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do. You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
What knowledge?
I'm not leaving Freddy. Not like this. All this magic. There has to be something. Don't tell me there's no way to undo this.
I'm not going to say I'm angry, but
Come. There's nothing more
not
to
far
do.
off. Let's look at my journal while I have opinions. Anything new? There'll probably be new things. Oh hey, what are we saying about Freddy now? This can't be happening. Freddy, she's gone. I knew I shouldn't have let her keep coming with me, but I just think she could die. Freddy sacrificed her life. For me. She stopped the Furies from killing me, and it's my fault she's dead. What am I going to do now? Who doesn't love just killing Sapphics on my screens? Me, I don't love it. Alright, so the new plan is for me to go back to the Reliquary, break into the part of it where Calliope went the night she died, and hope I remember something about what might have happened to her. That's a long shot, and I have zero idea what it's going to be like to recall someone else's memories, but I have to try. Time skip, and it worked. Kind of. Calliope went to the Reliquary that night to contact the Fates with a magical mirror, but she never got the chance to speak with them. Just like me, she was attacked by the Furies, not Uldols, but embodiments of retribution. They enforced the Uldols' ancient laws, the kind that Zeus used to command, which surely died with him. Unlike with me, the Furies must have stabbed Calliope before she ran away. Well, that doesn't tell me why she needed to contact the Fates so badly. It also doesn't tell me who sent the Furies after her in the first place, and then, also me. According to Hecate, none of the Uldols have that kind of power. Considering the price we paid, I really wish we'd learn more. I got back to the apartment, and who's there waiting for me? Hermes. Not because they entered through some magic portal, though. Freddy let them in. Or so they claim. She and Hermes are, what, pals now? Weird, right? Did I say Hermes was suspicious? I talked to them a bit at the apartment, and honestly they seem like the least suspicious Uldol of them all so far. Earnest, always eager to help. Well, could use another Hermes or two. Okay, yeah, no, they're absolutely guilty. Sorry, but it's true. There won't be anything new here. God, this scrolls so slowly. Anything new about Apollo? Oh, from my last conversation with Persephone. Persephone finally explained what her real beef with Apollo was about. Once she escaped from the underworld with Hades hot on her heels, and when she finally got to Olympus, the little doll she ran into was Apollo, and he did nothing. Trying to imagine what it would have been like to be dragged away by a smug Hades while the brother you thought would help, who had to know how desperate you were, just stood there and let it happen. Can't help but wonder if that's the entire story, but even so, it all makes sense now. Love her being like, this might not be the entire story, but nevertheless, I understand everything perfectly. Halfway through the week she gave me, Athena summons me to our office to, I'm not sure, apologize? Lecture me? She wasn't happy about my visit to the Reliquary, sure, but mostly she wanted to tell me about how the idols are dying. Wait, damn it, I actually said idols that time. The joke is ruined. As in, actually dying, losing their immortality, the whole thing. It's gotta be hard for beings that have been around most forever, but is that supposed to justify the trial? Athena can't take a chance on a lowly usurper like myself, besmirching the great Uldol legacy as it quietly sunsets. She's like the strict schoolteacher who really wants to be the cool teacher, but just can't help herself. Persephone explained away her behaviour. Athena's a total control freak, sure, but that's how she's kept the idols still. Yeah. That's how she's kept the Uldols alive for so long. Why she hasn't told the Uldols they're dying, Persephone really couldn't say. Well, no, why would she? Scrolling slowly. My favourite song from once. Yeah, we haven't read that other one. I'd heard it mentioned a couple times now that Persephone used to be a gangster. Apparently her eidolon was last passed on to Chastity, the wife of a mobster who she then replaced for a while, at least until Persephone's memories returned. Must have been, what, the 50s? Pretty crazy to think about. I finally learned a little about what Persephone and the other dolls went through during the war. I mean, they went through a war. She told me about how Demeter died, how Ares betrayed them to the enemy. Just think, one day you believe you're a god for real, and the next you realise just how vulnerable you really are. That has to have messed with all their heads, not just Aphrodite's. And again, there's a very kind of modern Euro-American conception of what God should be like that keeps rearing its head. Just this thing of, they thought they were gods, but they were actually fallible and able to be killed, and it's just like, that's just Greek gods. That's just Greek gods. Greek gods were largely just very powerful people. They were not necessarily immortal. They certainly weren't infallible. They were mostly dicks. But yeah. And they definitely aren't all powerful. Anything new about Pan? Once we get to the bottom of this scroll bar. Oh, yeah, something. Oh, maybe many think. Yeah. I know all of this and I've read all of this. Go away. Anything new with Eros? Probably not. Anything new with Hecate? I really hope Hecate doesn't regret letting me into the Reliquary, considering what happened later. She was so mad when I left, was she? All dolls calm down eventually, right? She didn't seem that mad. I told Athena about Medusa's little appetite. Whether it's Medusa's fault or not, somebody in charge needs to know what she's up to. Hopefully Athena actually does something about her. That was not how I meant to say that. I was just being glib, just being like, have you met Medusa? Well, yeah, she tried to kill me. And it's just like, no, I was not trying to say she tried to kill me, and thus we must call the god police immediately. And she is a violent creature who should be put down. But then this is the thing with most dialogue choices in games. You get the classic thing of, you'll say something about this, and then you say 4 more lines and you're just like, cool. Didn't know that was coming. The illusion of agency, I guess. And nothing new about Venus, obviously. Okay. Where should I go now? Well, home is the only option, so home. Actil.
I'm sorry it came to this, Grace. It's clear what your friend meant to you.
It's your choice.
It should have been me, not her.
It should have been
Don't
me
say that.
by the
This was my
struts.
fight, my problem.
Right?
I'm already slated to die if anyone paid the price.
Your friend gave you the chance to not repeat history. Don't waste it. Grace, is that how Calliope died? Was she also attacked by the Furies? Do you remember?
Yeah. She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance.
Okay, are we just confirming this through whole God memory, threshold of revelation
No doubt sent by the
reasoning?
same person.
Which, you know, fair
Perhaps
enough.
for the same reason.
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
No one does, not these days. Hecate herself would have been my guess. Zeus
And it would
might
be a
have
hell of a
been
double
in
play.
his role as king of old Olympus, but he is long gone.
Hmm.
Clearly someone can do it.
I mean, Athena's got his laurels.
They could have been responding to something you did unwittingly, something Calliope also.
That doesn't sound right.
That
That
could
would mean that it was
If only
anything
I
was my
knew.
fault, which sounds like a frog's idea.
If the Furies are so powerful, why did they stop? They just stabbed Freddy and left.
They're not assassins, Grace. They exist to punish. They demanded blood, and blood was taken. It didn't
I think as
need
much
to
as
be
that, they
yours.
demanded pain,
So
and pain was
Freddy hadn't
caused.
interfered.
They wouldn't have rested, not ever, until they had their due.
What are the Furies? They didn't seem like people.
Think of them
They're a
as
function.
forces of nature, but an aspect mortals rarely encounter. They're older than any idol. They were created to enforce the ancient laws.
There are ancient laws now?
Well, there were. Laws even the idols had to obey, from the earliest days of old Olympus. Even if they still existed and you'd broken one, we would all know. These are not petty crimes one stumbles into.
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling. I still don't understand why.
There's only one use for that mirror, to speak to the Fates.
Yeah, okay, but why?
The Fates know all that is or will be. Destiny is theirs to command, or so it's said. One contacts them either to know one's fate, or to change it.
I mean,
Not
knowing
the
one's
Fates
fate,
who
like,
made
the
it.
library full of the books of everything, yeah, seemed like they would be the way to go, so probably change.
Can these fates really control the future?
They control the fate of all beings. I imagine it's they who give Apollo his powers, and they who write Hecate's books.
So someone really didn't want Calliope messing with them.
Or you, it seems.
Could it have been the fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
They're not known to be vindictive. If they don't want to answer, they simply
Things can change.
don't.
I don't know what to do.
I mean, to be fair, my answer to a lot of
We
things
still
is,
have no
what
idea
if
why
the forces of
Calliope
fate
wanted
in the
to talk to the
universe
Fates.
hated me
Well,
specifically?
there is another way to ask them.
I wondered how long that would take.
Hell.
Hecate is enraged. She's threatened to close off the reliquary
She
entirely
really did
and
not seem
forever.
enraged when we left,
Athena
for sure.
beside herself.
How long have you been standing there?
Long enough. You just had to keep pushing, didn't you? Until you got what you wanted.
I feel
This
like we've
isn't
stepped
about
into
you.
another
We're
argument
out of
here.
options, Apollo, and you know there's only one other way to contact the Fates.
Oh, how
Interpretive
convenient.
dance.
Enough, both of you. This isn't helping anyone.
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not. The Fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead. What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped.
Yes. I said war in heaven earlier, war in hell.
Is that something we can do? Just go to the land of the dead and overthrow it?
Revolution in hell.
Truth be told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been
Look,
nearly empty for eons.
Stop trying to talk this down.
So
Revolution
how
in
do
hell.
you-
The throne itself is the key, both symbolically and literally. Claim it, and Hades is yours.
But you can't claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
Yeah, but what if I took the throne?
So if we go to Hades and find your throne, how much trouble would that get us into?
I mean, we've already been pursued by the humanities
A
once.
great deal.
It's not as if Athena could execute Grace a second time.
Also true.
But she's already been warned about breaking more rules.
Ah, that's happened many
The
times in my
responsibility
life.
of this will be mine. Let Athena try to take my throne again.
How do we get to Hades? Do we need a key, like the reliquary?
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
They won't take you.
I don't know.
Right, if you ask
They
me.
seem chill. I bet they would.
Then why did you come, Apollo? To gloat? To wish Grace well? Or to actually help? Get us there. I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the Fates. It's simple.
Yeah.
Okay. No need to keep selling me on it. I'm in.
You are?
Yeah.
Revolution in
I need
hell.
to punch something really hard. Or overthrow hell. I'm good with either of those things.
Yes.
Did you see that, Apollo? You see, that is what a backbone looks like.
I can't. I'm sorry, but this is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies, according to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
And on that bombshell, I'm going to call that a break. We'll get back to playing the Revolution in Hell in a few minutes. I just need to run some ads first because, you know, we have not yet had a revolution over capitalist hell. So, yeah, I'm going to go and get some water and move around, and I would tell all of you to do the same self-care things. Have a drink, have a snack, get up, move around a bit, take your meds if you still need to. This is a reminder. Yeah, go say hi to a human. They come well reviewed. And yeah, let the ads run if you can. Take care of yourselves in the heat. I cannot emphasize how much you all should be hydrating. And yeah, I will be back in a few minutes for more of this as we go and save our possibly girlfriend from Hades. It'll be awesome. See you in a few. And we're back. Hello, everyone. So, yeah. So that's the thing about, Hellvolution.
Wait, what? Freddy's
Oh,
in
yes, and
Hades?
Freddy's there.
What? Persephone, why didn't you lead with that?
I didn't want it to seem like I was playing on your sympathy, Grace.
I mean, it would have worked.
But you'll play on mine. Fine. I'll get you into Hades. But I'm not going with you.
If that's what you prefer.
I mean, didn't ask you to, so cool.
It's fine, Hermes. Get this over with.
Oh, we have annoyed Surfer Dad.
Shall I wait here, or...
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Wanna help start a revolution?
Oh,
It's gonna be
hey,
great.
if it isn't
I only
Apollo
just
and
noticed their
Grace
sneakers.
And,
Thank you.
Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
I'm afraid I have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I don't
I mean,
know.
we
Athena
just killed
specifically
them.
said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
This is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything, and you want me to get in huge
Yeah,
trouble,
they seem
but
like too
for
much
what?
of a cinnamon roll. It's for the gays, Hermes. You understand? It's for the gays.
Freddy's dead, Hermes.
What? When did that happen?
She was killed by the Furies. That means she's in Hades. Probably. I have to try to find her there. You're her friend too.
Allegedly.
I know you wouldn't want to abandon her.
Okay. Signal when you need to come back.
Door's a door, I guess.
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be careful, Grace. And remember, the underworld doesn't give up its shades without a price.
I think I can tell
There are cool shades, too.
Let's go.
I think I can tell her the rules. Yeah, you are very much the person to ask about getting out of Hades unscathed.
Welcome to the real
Absolutely. There's one thing I know about Persephone is that she went into the underworld and then out and nothing bad happened.
It feels so empty. So lonely.
I mean, it's the underworld, it's not
It's
meant
not
to feel
completely
fun.
empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter.
Yeah, who is Monarch of
Bitter
Hell?
shade named Orpheus has been squatting on it since
Okay.
my exile. I fully expect he'll be waiting for us.
I mean, fair, to be honest.
You didn't think to mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Because it's irrelevant. Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence that
what,
doesn't
he's a
want him any
demigod.
longer.
And what are we supposed to do? Organize an armed resistance? Challenge him to a duel?
That's what you're here for.
I'm gonna fight him!
I assumed Persephone had just brought a gun.
Oh, you'll see.
We're gonna song fight our way onto the throne of hell. Oh, well, yeah, it would be Orpheus then, wouldn't it?
Who is this Orpheus? The name sounds familiar.
It should. His is a popular tale among mortals regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and left with nothing.
By being an idiot and not listening to the rules, which is
You
both
see.
things
and
we're
with
very
Hades
good
dead,
at.
the blame has evidently fallen to me.
So he's not a fan of yours.
He is not a fan.
Did Hades trick him?
Not that it matters.
There's many interpretations of that story. Let's go!
So there's gonna be a fight? Good. I need something to punch.
We have just
Don't get too excited,
graduated
Grace.
to
Orpheus
violence,
is hardly
Grace.
a worthy foe.
Really? Even though he took your throne?
We're just gonna be a dick to
He
everyone.
took an empty throne after I left. That does not make him a king.
I mean, you kind of said that
Just
by the
someone
rules,
else
whoever
that's
has
in
the
my
throne
way.
has the metaphorical throne, so...
In our way, you mean?
Yes, in our way.
Okay, so there's an angry ghost sitting on your throne.
I mean, when you think
Anything
about it,
else
there
about
could be an
this
angry
trip
ghost
we
sitting on
haven't
any seat.
mentioned?
Could be an angry ghost sitting on this chair you're in right
Come.
now.
It's time to cross the Styx.
How would you know? There could be an angry ghost sitting on this chair. Or that could just be me. Frankly, I think if this heat keeps up, my own angry ghost will be sitting in this chair. Looking behind you in the underworld, because that always goes great. Yeah, how are we meant to signal when we
ferryman
want to
will
come
come
back out?
soon.
Hermes never
As
clarified.
we are not dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case
Did we-
clearly and with
Did we
determination.
not bring the special stick? There's a special stick specifically for this purpose. Guys, come on. Am I the only one who read any of these stories? Oh, hello. You're very large. There's a reaction image.
I am Persephone, also known as Despoina and Core Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again. No, Corone, I did not bring you any cards.
I
am
forgot
not
they
here to
pronounced it
entertain you.
Corone. Also, what kind of idiot goes out without bringing playing cards? I've always got playing cards. This seems most relevant.
Hey there! I'm Grace, idol, and last
What
of the
happened to
muses.
convincingly?
Is that enough?
Of course she's a muse. Why would she lie about such a thing?
Please say we're about to sing a duet with
He
Charon, but all he says
he's
is...
always liked the muses, and that you're very pretty.
Thank you, I am.
No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Corone. Stop asking.
Charon is just very bored. And honestly valid.
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something to amuse him. You don't even need to interpret that for me.
Yes, what fun. Thank you for encouraging him. Let's get underway, Corone. It's a long ride to the throne room.
Seriously. Like I say, if you don't have a pack of playing cards every time you go out, what are you doing with your lives? You never know when you find yourself in a situation like this. Also, why do we already have Muse Eyes going? Are we about to launch into an atmospheric musical number? Please say yes. I'm not saying that this design of the underworld...
I wouldn't touch that.
Oh my god, we are.
Way too
Oh,
much for
Persephone's getting an I Want song.
overload you, blow a fuse. Every story, every memory winds up here in the water. I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the anger, tears in my eyes. Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied his throne.
Creative team were just like, we could. There's nothing particular here, and we could give Mary Elizabeth McGlynn another song. And of course, why would they not?
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me.
Okay, but also I'm here for the purpose of Sapphires.
You've seen your life disappear.
Most of Grace's songs were in triple time. I wonder if there's a motif reason for this.
Find her again. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
Hello, Ghost, who actually has design definition.
Someone's coming. There's music floating through. Someone's coming. And it has me singing too.
Yeah, we're not exactly
We have
stealthy.
visitors. I think we all know what to do.
And that
throne
is
room.
a whole
This
Anthony
bard's
rap.
about to meet a muse.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
No, he's just very good at the singing.
Someone's
You
coming.
better be ready.
A wolf is waiting in the
He's a
tube.
master of his
Someone's
craft.
coming.
Okay, that wolf thing was a very funny music theory
Them
joke.
howling at the moon.
That's a nice bit of symbology.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can bet he
enemy.
knows someone's coming.
It's about time, Persephone.
Orpheus, I've been. What happened to the music?
Denied.
I have been waiting for you, Persephone, for so long.
With my weird death metal
The
kithera.
Muse. Hi. Lovely tune, by the way. Can't remember the last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, Benny. Welcome.
Wow.
Underworld. Let me treat you to a song. A welcome gift. I have the floor.
Get
It
right,
is
Benny,
mine,
I guess.
After all. Muse. Any requests? Questions?
Let's give him some rope to hang
Really
himself.
that good?
Do, down, down. Loop it. I wouldn't say that I'm good. I wouldn't say that I'm great. I wouldn't say that my timing's perfect. I wouldn't say that I'm late.
But you can say that he's the
Best that's ever been. The best you've ever seen. The best you've ever heard. And I haven't even really sung a single word.
Wow.
I think I chose poorly.
Hey, just getting a gauge. Not your thing? Try again. Another request?
My friend is dead. Can you help me?
What the hell was that? Mood broken.
Loop. The river keeps secrets deep.
Okay, we're back on the vibe.
How far do you sink till you're buried below? I challenged the fates and found my Eurydice, but you had to kill her, and I won't let it go. You're asking the wrong person.
I hear your torment and your suffering. They made your love disappear.
suddenly we're going very...
I lost a friend. If I can find her again.
It reminds me of like the moodier bits of Alicia's acting.
That's why I'm here.
That's why I'm
Orpheus, you're here for you are stubborn.
This is when you say you're certain you had no control. But I saw you smiling when your husband condemned my soul.
That's really not an argument.
corpses in crowns.
Just both of you, stop.
And trapped. Eyes full of cobwebs. Only looking back.
The red options have really good riffs.
Looks all dead to me, about the same.
The same?
I like what you're doing, Muse, but I thought you'd be on my side.
Well,
The bard is to blame for the hell that he's been in.
Persephone, you're the reason
No.
I'm here.
Everyone
I'm not
sucks
here
here.
to give in.
Oh, you think I will?
Can I get this through both of your heads? You're fighting over something that's dead. I mean, you should have seen this coming.
There's no point in reasoning with him, Grace.
Oh, I believe she was speaking to us both.
I certainly wish I'd seen you coming.
You should stop hurting me
everybody shut up.
now. We should find out if Freddy is near.
We'll get to that, Grace.
Where's my friend? We have to find her again. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
If I make them both move on, do I get to be Queen of Hell? Queen of Hell. Queen of Hell. I only just noticed the Cerberus skull.
Both exist somewhere on the border between real and imagined, the living, the dead. So how can this place be everything you dreamed of? You both deserve more. You must let it go. You both deserve more than this stupid throne.
That may not have gone over great. Let's see.
We have been fools.
Or maybe it did.
You're right. Yet, what about the throne?
Queen
We
of
can't
Hell.
just leave
Queen
it
of
empty,
Hell. Queen of
can
Hell.
we?
Or give it to Benny. Yes! I can Queen of Hell! Yes.
Of course not.
Yes! I mean, I kind of wanted to destroy
This
the throne
hell is mine.
and...
You dare.
Oh, this was a bad idea.
All this talk of being trapped by the past.
That was a bad idea.
And it was just a smokescreen so you could take the throne? You?
Oh no.
I don't care about ruling Hades, but
Yeah.
someone has to sit here to contact the fates, right?
And for that, you needed to usurp my rightful place? Oh, don't make me laugh.
I honestly don't care what you think. I'm gonna finish what we
This
came
may have
here
been a
to
bad
do.
plan. I don't know.
You think that taking the throne will help you? Go on then. Please, show me your power, oh great queen of Hades.
I feel like these will both be ineffectual.
Freddy, are you out there? Freddy, if you're here, if you're anywhere, please.
Problems.
Is there some trick to it? Or are you not gonna tell me now?
I'll let you in on a little secret, Grace. There is no bringing back your friend. There never was.
Told you everyone's that.
And the fates?
Oh, they hear you. They simply don't care.
Now, what does the heartbreak symbol there mean? Is that like this will end the kind of flirt options with her? Or is that just a response of pain? I'm gonna poke the button and see what happens. I'm gonna just end up unsatisfied because I pressed stupid buttons, aren't I? Well, wait, that's my life.
You know, for a moment, I thought you actually cared about
Oh
me.
yeah, no, this is probably gonna go
Just
badly.
a little bit. But you don't, do you? Not about me, not about Calliope, not about anything.
You took the throne from me, Grace. You started this.
And you never intended to help me. Right from the start.
Yeah,
all
what was
they
that about
get
never
what you
trusting
want.
gods?
At the very least, I had hoped we might find your friend's spirit.
Why? We can't bring her back.
Not without great sacrifice, no. No, the rules of death are clear. Yet, you might have spoken to her. I know what it's like not to get the chance to say goodbye.
Did that work slightly? I don't know. Hey.
Freddie, you're here.
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually been watching you since you arrived. It's not like there's much else going on.
Fred,
No, don't even start, Grace. I made my decision. I don't regret it one bit.
But you sacrificed yourself. For me.
Well, yeah. I'd do anything for you, Grace. Hey, what was the alternative? I let the Furies kill you instead? That's not how this story ends.
This isn't a story, Fred.
You're wrong.
Everything's a story as soon as you talk about it. That's how it works.
And you need to finish it. Without me. Hey, no.
Dinging the I am once again sad about fictional sapphics bell.
Almost. I found someone while I was down here. Someone you really need to meet.
Oh, cool! Why did we not know this was an option? This seems a lot more straightforward.
Calliope? This... You can't be real. Your soul is inside Grace. Idols don't...
Is inside Grace. The rest of me?
Oh my god, are we suggesting they had a personality, like a persona outside of their godhood? Yeah, so... slow on the uptake, Grace, but this is why she was being weird and hot and cold with us.
I, guess you two were better acquainted than you said. Huh, Persephone?
We parted ways years ago. Persephone couldn't.
Who could have seen this coming?
I'd take them now. I miss them.
Speak up!
No, you don't.
Jesus Christ!
Think about how bitterly we argued at the end.
What is up with this sound mixing?
Don't blame yourself. Not when there are so many fond memories to cherish instead.
I don't get it. I thought the Eidolon was Calliope's soul. But if that's true, then...
The Eidolon is what makes us an idol, but it's not our soul. Each of us adds a piece to
Basically, have you seen My Hero
But
Academia?
what about the memories?
the memories are but a reflection.
Jesus, Calliope, speak
And after
up,
the Eidolon
please.
is passed on, old memories become a reflection of a reflection. It's why the idols have
And,
forgotten
and thus we conflate into nothingness. Okay, but now onto the actual
We
substantive
need
questions.
to know what happened to you, Calliope. How did you die?
Why didn't you come to
Okay, I can hear you now.
If you
right.
were in trouble, I would have protected you.
I know you would have.
Still can barely hear you.
But I couldn't let you be drawn into Apollo's prophecy as well.
Oh, it's his fault.
Apollo's prophecy?
He didn't tell you? No. I don't suppose he could have. It's a long story.
again, we can't say I think I understand, because we didn't pick clever.
I don't know about you.
We are charming and
but I have
kick-ass,
all the
but
time in the world.
not smart.
Okay, yeah, bad joke. But I really do need to hear this.
Apollo delivered with great reluctance a prophecy that said I needed to die.
And who did he deliver this prophecy to?
Athena.
No.
Then she sent the Furies after me when I went to the reliquary. I barely escaped.
Okay, so
I fled
it
back
was
to
the
Northern
obvious thing.
World. To you.
Sure, I guess.
Why did you go to the reliquary? We know about the mirror, but...
You wanted to annul the prophecy.
And the Fates are the only ones who could. If they would even help me. I doubted it, but I was desperate. I never
I
got
feel
a
like
chance
we've
to
done
ask.
very little investigation.
Someone told Athena where I was going, and she must have realized what I meant to do.
But how did she get the Furies to attack you? They aren't pets. You didn't break any of the old laws.
I don't know. Maybe it's something the ruler of the idols can do. But you'd have to ask Athena.
Apollo hates using his power. Why would he have given a prophecy to Athena?
We're just here for all the exposition
Because she
today.
demanded it. She was desperate.
How did you even find out?
Apollo was horrified after he delivered the prophecy, and he refused to stay silent. And he came to warn me. He was torn. Telling me meant I was locked into it.
I mean, telling anyone meant you were locked into it. As soon as the prophecy is
Though I spent
told,
days.
then it applies. That's how the stories work.
What was the prophecy? Surely I need to hear it.
If I tell you, you'll be locked into it, just like me.
But the prophecy doesn't just say you have to die. There's more to it, right? They always require interpretation.
Apollo told Athena that. He begged her not to jump to conclusions, but maybe she was right.
It doesn't just involve you, does it? It involves me. It must,
Grace
or
made
you
a
wouldn't
logical
hesitate.
deduction. The one she gets.
Athena wanted to know if there was a way to save the idols. The answer was this. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives.
And I'm the last muse.
And now you know the prophecy.
Well, again, interpretation. Like, surely if you could make there be more muses, shabam. But, or just the intent of carrying on the line of the muse, like, Last is doing a lot of lifting.
You went to Pan for the key to the reliquary, right?
Yes. He's the reason I knew about Nyx's mirror, actually. He told me about it long ago.
He told Medusa where you went. She, I expect, told Athena.
Oh. Pan couldn't have known what it would mean. I didn't explain.
That's it. You forgive him, just like that.
I'm sure he feels guilty enough, my love.
And the important question, with which one may win Eurovision.
Why come to me? Of all the places you could have run to, why come to my apartment?
Because I was dying.
But I couldn't save you. I barely even knew you.
I was wandering the streets that night, wondering if I should go to the reliquary or just flee. And I heard you singing. I followed you home after to see where you lived. I
Weird,
didn't
but
know
okay.
what happened to me, but I thought, just in case, I knew I had to hold out until I reached you.
I feel like this is a significant dialogue choice here. I mean, honestly, I'd rather this than let all that power and knowledge just evaporate. Is any of this her fault? Not really.
I don't blame you, in case you're wondering.
You don't?
You didn't ask for all this to happen.
No, we are all just victims of crushing
You're the best
systems.
we could, Calliope.
Freddy, you're okay. You've just been standing staring for this entire conversation. Hey, she moves.
Do you blame Athena for what she did?
Let's not jump immediately into
Wanted to save the
kick-assness.
Earth. And I wanted that too.
Well, I blame her. And Apollo for not telling us what she'd done.
If he had, Grace would have been locked into the same fate as Calliope.
We don't know that.
Sound mixing, I swear to God. I know I keep talking about it, but it's incredibly distracting. Should we rage against the dying of the light a bit?
It isn't fair, Freddy. This isn't how it's supposed to go.
Can we get a final duet? Am I going to be sad about the gays again? I'm going to be sad about the gays again, aren't I? Trick question, I'm always sad about the gays.
Fights the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud of you, but it's time to go.
I never truly saw before how trapped we were, so far from shore. Great at the time, but it's time to go.
It's time to
Rage.
How can I let go now? I won't. It's just not fair. We took our first steps together. Now you'd have me walk alone. You were always there for me, from heartbreak and through injury.
I'm sad about the gays again.
We do it again, but now it's time to go.
Oh, this is a dangerous thing to say.
It's time to go.
I am once again falling into, this is a stupid button to press. Press button.
If I could bring you back, I would give it all to you, my best friend. If I could choose a muse,
You would give up godhood to bring her back.
any day, every day, a life for a life, Farishta. Please stay.
Okay, that got me for a second.
Grace, no. It's time.
Oh. Oh, this is a terrible idea.
Who knows what comes next? But I will face it beside you.
Is this gonna work? Who knows? But frankly, you give me a chance to resurrect the gays, and I will. So, And then we left, I guess.
You've returned.
Sure.
You did it.
Yes.
You actually brought me back from
We
the
broke
dead.
the universe.
Of course I did.
Her hat, on the other hand, still dead.
Did you get a chance to speak to the Fates?
I'm not sure that was ever the plan.
Then what happened?
There are 4 very different answers there.
Then we found Calliope.
Calliope, but her Eidolon is inside you.
What about
It
that?
doesn't work like that. The Eidolon is only a part of an idol. The rest just...
Calliope told us what happened. The prophecy. How you warned her. How you've been lying to us. You knew. You knew the truth this entire time. Even when you said you were helping Grace.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Is there more you haven't told me? Did you know about the Furies as well?
No. I didn't know how Calliope died.
But you knew Athena was behind it.
I thought I could nudge you in the right direction. Help you find the truth without learning about the prophecy.
Why?
Well, you
Prophecy
failed.
is the truth.
We know it now.
Well, then it's done. You're locked into it, as is Freddy. Athena will want her dead, too.
That is not how it works.
You're right.
Again,
I actually hadn't
interpretation.
I'm so sorry, Grace. I never meant for this to happen.
That's right. Leave. It's what you're best at.
This is going
I don't
terribly.
know how this will affect your trial. We could tell them what we've learned. Even without proof, it makes enough sense that Athena couldn't just brush it off. You're not the last muse any longer, after all. Your Freddy isn't on trial. Yet if Athena believes you both need to die in order to save the idols, she'll find a way.
Look, about what
Yeah,
happened in
shimmer out of existence
Which
for a second.
part? The part where you denied me the throne, or the part where I lied to you so I could use
Yes, we all suck. I know.
You did what you had to do, and I won't say I didn't have it coming. It's freeing.
Never trust God, and that includes us.
I intend to keep my promise. We go to the trial, and I'll help you, even if it means overthrowing Athena. Calliope would approve.
But what about...
Just so you understand, our chances aren't good. I suggest you do whatever necessary to prepare.
Like what? Other than ask Freddy to work it all out because she's way smarter than we can ever hope to be. Confront. That's certainly a way of phrasing it. I think we need to go and talk to Freddy. There's a lot that needs to be said, I feel. Now that we are the one mortal friend.
Freddy, can we talk? Freddy, please. Whatever I did, I need to make it right. Talk to me. Hey. Freddy, are you
Okay, so maybe impulsively bringing somebody back from the
No.
underworld was a bad idea.
No, I'm really not. Why did you do it, Grace? You brought me back. You made me the muse.
Man, what's giving up immortality for your best friend in the entire universe?
No, I'm serious.
And I'm not. Freddie, I'd do anything for you. Just like you'd do anything for me.
Also, if you can just pull the Eidolon out...
Grace, I told you that I was at peace.
Could
with
she
my
not do
decision.
that?
I've watched
I mean,
the
I'll probably
struggles you've
kill her
had
again,
as
I
theirs,
guess.
and now you've thrown them all on me. You didn't even ask.
That is
Yeah.
fair, and I'm sorry.
Wish you were still dead, do you? Did I screw up?
Same lack of consent that happened to Grace. That is fair.
I don't know.
I should have asked you first. I'm really sorry. I
was given Resurrect Gay button.
It's not
I pressed it.
that. It's not just that. I came back from the dead. And I was actually dead. And I'm not
For like a
the same.
day.
I've changed. And it's not just being the
Does that
muse. It's,
count?
I'm different, and so are you, and nothing between us can ever be the same again.
Of course it'll be the same.
Grace.
Why wouldn't it?
Grace, I sacrificed myself because I love you. I'm in love with you.
We know.
And I have been for a really long time.
Now, is the charming answer here going to be annoying, or be like, I don't feel the same, but... Or is that, I know, and I'm good with it? I hate that the dialogue options don't give you context sometimes. But no.
Well, that's ironic.
Again, not what irony means.
What is?
I, feel the same way. I always have.
Good subtitle. Good subtitle.
Why do you think I joined your band? After college, we started drifting apart.
Why do you think I started the band?
You live together and have a massive pride flag on the wall.
All this time.
And...
And neither of us said anything.
once again, we come in to ask her out, you useless sapphic. Fa la 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 la.
We know now. Isn't that a good thing?
The trial's tomorrow, Grace. Athena doesn't know about me. Once she does, I'm the last muse she's going
Again,
to death.
define last.
We can still get through this, Fred.
Yeah, but even if we do, I'll keep changing. And when I start becoming Calliope, will I still love you?
I don't know.
Now every word's been said. I can't think of any more to fix what's broken.
I'm sorry, I might not have commentary for a second. I'm having a moment.
I've read, and still not a word of anything could reveal how this feels. Only if we could have been brave on time, knowing how we should have been loving all this time. You're overthinking it. We could be everything we wanted to be. What you don't get is death. I died. You and I are not the same people.
Turns out Gina Gavank's got
could
pipes.
have been brave on
Good to know.
time, knowing how we should have been loving all this time. Only if we could just escape to Mars. I'll always love you, Grace. But is it too late?
No, next question.
Too late.
Great. The gays are being sad again. It's me, I'm the gays. Fine, let's go and talk to Persephone, I guess. I've got time before an ad break. Possibly for another musical number. Wait, no. Why would there be a musical number? We don't have musical number powers anymore. I mean, we could just start singing. That is still a thing we're very much able to do. Again, everybody has been surprised by the Sapphics so far, and
finished our
they
conversation.
were very obvious.
It seemed pretty finished to me. What more is there to discuss?
Oh, this is a terrible question.
How about you? Are you okay?
Oh, I am many miles from okay, Grace.
Aren't we all?
Don't you want to talk about it?
Calliope would not have approved of the way I acted. But then she seldom did. It was so good to see her in Hades. To have her say she forgives me. I just wish it were as easy to forgive myself.
Ooh, we have very different skill choices here. Which one would she appreciate? I feel like that very much plays into her vibe.
Self-pity. From the great Persephone. That's a new look.
How dare you? It's not self-pity, it's...
Introspection? Remorse? This isn't your usual...
God, I should never have taken Kick-Ass, should I?
Fine,
As soon as I did that, just opened the red choices, which are
what you wanted to hear?
just
it's a
catnip for me. Just, this is a stupid button to press. Maybe you should. Everybody will be annoyed, but you should do it anyway.
Do you regret it? Surrendering your Eidolon?
Oh, I regret many things.
Giving it up was the hardest thing in the world. But this was too important, no matter how difficult.
I wonder if I could have done as much for anyone. You do realize you may have brought your friend back, only to doom her to a quick death.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, or maybe we could not do the death
You gave
thing.
her your new life. And you get to walk away as if nothing ever happened.
I very much doubt
Only
that.
if we survive. And I would never walk away from a friend.
That seems like a loose end Athena wouldn't leave. Woof. Well, I guess I can talk to everyone. Pan, you've been pretty much absent from this whole deal. Can we not have sad gay feelings with you? Please?
Pan? Are you here?
Would be kind of hilarious if
Pan.
it's just no, and then we go back to the menu.
All right then. Guess I'll just head off.
I thought you didn't want to see me anymore. You're not here to yell at me, are you?
Just that moment of, what?
Is that a problem? Is the mighty
Again,
pan
they've
too
given me
sensitive
red
to withstand a
buttons.
little yelling?
This was a terrible idea.
It's less the mighty pan and more the naughty pan. Perhaps even the delightful pan.
Right.
That's right! Ah!
Wow.
Ah, you've learned something.
Sure. I guess
Something
catharsis.
not altogether pleasant, I'm guessing. Tell you what, Grace. Let's indulge in one last transaction. Relay what you've learned.
At least this time the transaction has been, you know, proposed before we were allegedly locked into it. People keeping secrets is kind of what caused this mess. I mean, also the opposite of that, but sure. Go.
Okay, where do I begin?
Information wants to be free, etc.
Well, of course it was Athena.
Wait, you knew?
I mean, it was very obvious.
How could I?
So what now?
Let the prophecy play out.
Huh?
Let it play out. It doesn't say the last muse
This
will
is what I
die.
was thinking as well.
Just that she must for the
I mean, it
idols
doesn't
to
technically
continue.
say that either.
Perhaps the idols shouldn't continue. Seems reasonable enough.
I doubt Athena would agree. Or many of the other idols, for that matter.
Yes, well, if history says anything about the idols, it's that we're a bunch of
Oh
reactionaries
no,
who make poor
Pan is
decisions.
speaking sense. What's happening?
Frankly, change
Up is
is long
down.
overdue.
Breakfast is aardvark.
Continuing on as we have been isn't appealing, and I doubt I'm the only one who thinks so. I'm rather looking forward to the trial now.
It's all about breaking those cycles.
How exciting.
I say that, this is, with all the choices I've been making at the minute, this is just going to turn into a repeat of the whole Sobrante playthrough where I spend the end of it just breaking everything and then going, well damn, everything's broken. Because I too make poor decisions. Alright, let's go see Apollo. Surfer Dad, I have some things to say.
It's you.
Also, hi, Oracle.
Paul comes in, mopier than his usual mopey self, and won't say a word about why. But of course, it's you.
Hi.
I
Charming.
know you care about Apollo. I'm not here to hurt him.
Uh-huh, yeah. And, why should I believe you?
Because I just came to talk. I want to sort this out. If I can.
I guess I can go ask him if he wants to talk to you. Don't be surprised if he says no, though.
It's all right, Oracle.
Is there a weird graphical effect over Oracle's corner? It feels like it. Looks like scan lines, but not.
Oh, sure. Don't mind
Maybe
me.
it's just meant to be a lighting
Like I was in the
thing.
middle of anything.
Or maybe it's my screen. Or maybe it's my eyes. There are many possible failure points. And my eyes are a very common one.
I know how Persephone feels. But not you. You'd have every right to be furious with me.
Honestly, that feels like a good shout.
So you've said. I'm more worried about you, actually.
Worried about me?
I mean, he made poor decisions, but that's
I
what
gave
they've
up
all
a
done.
lot to bring Freddy back. I don't like losing friends.
And you don't suck that much. Yet.
When I first became Apollo, I was so sure I could help people. Help the world. I ignored the warnings. You have no idea how many lives I ruined before I stopped.
Ah. Again, who's among us?
I never should have given into it.
We all ruin lives. Right? Not just me?
Time. I thought that maybe it will be different.
I haven't given up. Prophecy or no prophecy. Neither should you.
Because even if you know what's going to happen, fighting it is still morally good. If it's going to end the same way either way, you may as well do something.
I hope that one day we'll be as close friends as you were with Calliope.
Okay, maybe overstating it a bit from the dialogue choice, but sure, Grace, you do you.
I guess all that remains is the trial.
Didn't clock that just enormous monstera he's got there.
I'll be standing right there by you.
Thank you.
Okay, right, we have gathered our people. Only thing that is left is to go to the auditorium. But before that, the Dread Hand of Capitalism would like to intrude once again. So I'm going to run some ads and go and get some water and stretch my legs. Recommend all of you do some of the same things. You know, have a drink, have a snack. Take your meds if you still need to. This is a reminder. Get up, move around. Go give somebody a hug, because right now I kind of need one, to be honest. So, you know, put the hugs out into the world and maybe eventually they'll propagate here. And yeah, let the ads run if you can, and we'll be back in a few minutes for the trial, I guess. And presumably the end of the game? Or maybe there'll be another massive twist? Inasmuch as any of this has really been a twist. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that. See you in a few. And I'm back. Hello, everyone. Shall we go and be sad about gays at the trial? Also probably do some trial things at the trial. I'm at the combination sad about gays and murder trial. Is this just going to be in the auditorium where we were practicing at the start of the game? It is, isn't it? Gotta love a cyclical narrative. It's symbolic, you see. And just a cute touch. And meant we didn't have to pay people for more backgrounds.
So this is it. You're back where you started, with nothing to show for it.
I mean, aren't we all?
Tomorrow we head to the trial.
Oh right, the trial isn't now. Okay. No.
Like a
We're just going back here to have a moment, okay.
lost at sea, with no sails,
It's time for an 11 o'clock number.
not a breeze. I am driven.
I mean, it's 4:10 here, but you know.
Waters, no star.
Which means it's about 11 o'clock on the East Coast, where I know at least some of you are, so I'll take it. They never said which 11.
All my life I have been carried through. At the mercy of tides, I lay unproved. But now I stand oar in hand, hoping my choices won't sink me. What can I do?
Yeah, she's not got musical number powers anymore, but like I say, sometimes you can just sing.
Can I build
It's a thing you're allowed to do.
Find a breeze on my own destiny.
Not so much an 11 o'clock number. Ah well. And I maintain some of those progressions sound like they're going to turn into Road to Nowhere by Talking Heads. Possibly that's because I think about Talking Heads too much.
Okay, here
I
we go.
literally got delayed setting up this stream because I was having an argument with somebody about Talking Heads. I am a parody of myself and we all know it.
Hello?
Oh, Grace, there you are. Everyone is already waiting for you on Olympus.
Like proper Olympus this time.
Athena, we really need to talk. Like, right now.
There's nothing left to talk about, Grace. Whatever you have to say, you can say it at the trial.
Hermes is just like, I'm contractually obligated to be here.
Welcome to Old Olympus, dear.
And you know, by bringing a mortal here, I'm pretty sure you've broken the rules now, so truly, whomst among us is not worthy of punishment. If that actually gets to be my argument, I will be impressed.
It's the memory of a real place, which for us is the same thing.
But we all know the Greek gods don't actually believe in rules so much, it's just...
Let's begin, shall we?
Sometimes they break the rules and decide that didn't count.
Brothers, sisters, everyone, look around you.
Now I just want to start making look around you
who
jokes.
remain fled to this new land to escape the war, but we are not out of danger.
Why does the Stereon get
I
counted
waited
as
to
an
tell
idol,
you
but
until I was
Medusa
certain.
doesn't?
And now,
Interesting.
I am. The idols are dying.
And also, point of order, prophecy
It will
said
not be long before even
they
our
can't die as long as the
immortality
last muse
deserts us.
survives.
The time for extreme
They might not survive
measures
anyway, it doesn't say
has
that will help.
arrived.
Extreme measures, such as murder. Would you sacrifice idols to save them, Athena?
And also,
Seems counterproductive,
the idols
doesn't it?
are all like, well, we call each
It is
other
not
brothers and
unknown
sisters
for a
and
physician to
everything.
cut off a limb in
The
order to
Furies
save
tend to have
the
strong
patient.
opinions about
that's what you are?
kinslaying.
The heroic
Just
doctor
saying.
out
I
to
should probably
heal
be
the
listening to this
poor, sick
argument.
idols?
I am trying to save us! I will do anything and everything in my power and beyond to save us from extinction.
Anything, huh?
I was wondering if she'd turn up, because, you know, technically she's invited, I suppose.
And who might you be, my dear?
Dramatic protestations of love, this is probably a bad idea.
That's Freddie, the woman I love. And she's also the new muse.
Pan's expression there is just a story I did not hear about.
Do you think us fools?
Also, a
Grace
shot
is
of Hermes
standing
there, just like,
right here,
gay!
alive and well.
Yeah, you see.
Brackets complimentary.
Grace gave up her eidolon to bring me back from Hades. Seems that's a thing you can do. Don't suppose that changes your plans for the trial at all, does it?
The eidolon was not Grace's to pass on, so I'm afraid you'll have to share her fate, Freddie.
It must be difficult. Feeling as if everything is on your shoulders, and yours alone. One moment of weakness and it all falls apart. You've been doing this for so long, you don't even know how to stop, do you?
Oh, dear child, why on earth would I stop?
Because what you've done is wrong. If it wasn't, then why not come clean? Go on. Tell them about Apollo's prophecy. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives.
Cool, you've all heard it now.
Isn't that how it goes?
It's true.
This is your chance to end it, Athena. Your last chance.
I don't know if last chance is technically
I
true.
know you want to save the idols, but there has to be some part of you that understands you've gone too far.
Nothing is too far!
No?
Now I recognize
Not
that
even
voice.
murdering Calliope? Freddie? Me? Tell them.
Freddie, please make us sing
Yes,
it.
it's me.
Okay.
It's me. Of course, it's me. The one who gets it done. Don't you see? It had to be. You all turn away when I got the fish. Then you cry hooray once it's on the dish. That's how we do this. Yes, we.
Okay,
Yes,
Athena
you
gets the
and
11
me.
o'clock number.
I have always cared for you. I'll always do.
The 1119 EST number, as we are now calling it.
All these things that you are not prepared to do. You, it's not just you. Time to put you
Collective
in
action helps, guys.
other idols too. You irritating speck. Aren't you aware? Sorry, little bird. It's time. These people climb. Time to wring your neck.
If only you knew that you can't force the future.
Reprise of the sad gay song.
If only you knew
Athena reminding everyone that she's a warrior. Yup.
you can
Only if only I lived in a quaint little
Goddess of tactics and defensive warfare.
like you. Only if I could just lie there, and any time I moved, I'd tremble a reed or two. Yes, there's a lot at stake, but remember when the idols came to this new world, it was the right call for you to make, the right chance to take. None of you see.
Ooh. Proper
So
aspect.
it's down to me. It's fine. I'll take all the blame. I'll take all the pain. Think you see it all? You just see a scrap. You wanna make the call. You need to hold the map. You cloister.
Asterion is just like, everybody stop shouting.
Children, it's time for you and all who stand with you. Yes, you too. Form a queue. Time to follow through.
Just humanity's all over everyone.
Tell me that your mind can hear a single voice of doubt. All I hear is multitudes in one united shout. Let this go, Athena and the
You know what they say, you break these humanities. That's a very bad joke. You are literally trying to kill all of them. Also, I like that clearly it really feels like they've gone with the three Furies being the Femme one, the Mask one, the non-binary one. Which is just a nice little design point.
I'm okay dying again.
Back from your meeting to be sad about the gays, as per the point, yep. Welcome back.
You're the only place to be. I was so low,
Collective action! Everybody gets a part.
now I'm here because she.
I'm not necessarily calling on Persephone just yet. We have a complicated relationship.
Really? Pan, you?
The way I see it, if you have to take
Oh, I thought I was going to get to go through everyone. Okay, no, you get 2 people to do solos and then everybody else comes with. That's fair. And the Furies are just stood there like, what? What's your point?
Of course, it's me.
Oh.
Because of me, this prophecy would come to be.
Everyone, you have to take me. The Furies, man.
And you're wrong.
Oh, your Olympus, is it?
Looking on at a stranger wearing my face.
Turns out discontinuity of selfhood is tough on everyone. Huge news.
Olympus is gone. Now I'm some other one. Just how long has she been in place?
I keep picking blue choices in songs, which is ironic given that it's the one stat I didn't take.
Give it time, you'll find even an island drift. You don't notice 'cause it only moves in teeny tiny shifts. There was a voice in me that
Yeah, some of the notes aren't 100% on, because we, you know, are largely dealing here with voice actors.
be strong.
Only a few of them have Broadway experience.
Great enough. It was wrong.
I mean, I would say most of it very good.
I was wrong, and now I don't know what the right thing
Punch her,
is.
she deserves. No, I'm not pressing it for
Leave
once.
up to you what to do.
For once, I am not pressing the punch her button. Because honestly, I don't think she deserves it.
All these years you ruled this place. I think it's time you made some space. Enough of you. It's overdue. Step away. Let it go.
Sorensen, because there's such good singing talent elsewhere that's jarring to be flat here. Yeah, that's fair.
And sail it to something new.
But I mean, you put your money voice actors at the front because they'll be talking more than they're singing, I guess. Also, Troy Baker is here and he's very good at both, but you know.
Are you finished? You've been talking forever.
We're done, yes.
And?
I mean, that's fair.
So
I
you're
did
in
kind of
charge
take
now,
one thrown
I'm
off her,
guessing.
so yeah,
I
right.
am, though I'll admit, the victory.
Speaking of
seems
very good
our
at both,
home.
here's Mary Elizabeth McGlynn.
The idols could still be dying. If that's so, then I'll simply be presiding over our final days.
Have we talked about this whole raging against the dying of the light thing?
Why have the chorus at all then? Seems a bit pointless.
Are you joking? The idols need us now more than ever.
Perhaps what the idols need most is change.
Stagnation is
I
bad
don't
for you.
know if I
Who
can
knew?
say this, but have you considered rejoining the real world? Like Grace said, there is no point in the chorus. Get rid of it. Stop hiding in the shadows and just help each other instead.
I'm with Freddy. How
As
much
we
has
know.
hiding really helped you?
We know what happened the last time mortals found out about
Yeah, that was a very bad way of saying
Maybe
it,
I was
Grace.
the only one listening to Grace's song. Surviving is what's been killing you. We need to do something new.
She's right.
I should know better than anyone the futility of doing the same thing
Yeah.
over and over again to no
Correct
result.
and true.
Is that a yes?
Yes. Heavens help me.
I mean, we didn't say you had to, you
I
know,
didn't really want this chair
reveal
anyway.
your existence to the
I
mortal
agree.
world. Just live in
Let's do
it. I have some ideas grayed out. I have no ideas. No thoughts, head empty. Charming, kick-ass, not smart.
What about Athena? There's no way she'll be okay with this.
She won't fight it. She said, and I quote, "Whatever your decision, I will abide by it."
Oh. Oh, cool.
The new improved meek Athena?
I think it's more
The fight's
defeated
just
Athena.
not in her anymore. She was so certain she was doing the right thing.
Well, we'll see how long this new Athena lasts.
Just like that? You're sure about this? I was expecting more argument.
So was I. Usually we can't even order breakfast without arguing.
Yeah, I was not
And really, that's the
expecting
best
you to
part of
just run
breakfast.
with it like that.
We've all been thinking about
Don't know
it
what that
for
means.
years. It's what Calliope fought for, in fact.
I wish she could have been here to see this day.
In a way, she is.
If there's no chorus, does that mean idols just do whatever they want?
As much as anyone can.
We have brought chaos.
Medusa? She's off the leash, as it were?
We're not certain where Medusa is, actually. We believe Athena may have dealt with
I
her.
may have accidentally asked her to do that.
As for the rest of us, we'll be subject to mortal
We are actually just going full masquerade off.
These authorities. Do you think we could ask them about Hephaestus?
Yes. Yes, I imagine we could.
I still do not have some ideas. No ideas
Yeah.
whatsoever.
I can't believe you're so ready to give up that chair.
Don't taunt
It
her,
won't be a
Grace.
hardship. Athena wore the fabric rather thin.
Or do.
You know what
Mutual
I mean.
taunting is very
I
much
told you I
what
could
you two do.
All of us are long overdue, frankly.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I would have been proud to serve in your course, sister.
Yeah, but have you considered the,
Thank you, brother.
you know, no masters, part of no gods, no masters. And
we
like,
have a lot
if
of
we must
anxious
have
idols
gods,
to inform, shall we?
at least no
If
masters.
it's okay, could we catch up with you? I'd just like to talk to Grace for a minute.
Talk.
We'll be outside. Make it quick.
Persephone just like, I can approve of this.
So,
It's just
that
that
was pretty wild, huh?
heart stuff again. Just, oh, you're being
You did it.
gay.
You got through
Good
your
job.
trial
Carry on.
unscathed.
We did it. We got through the trial together, side by side.
I didn't have a choice, Grace.
Sure you did.
You always have
Athena
a choice,
didn't
that's
know
kind
you were
of
the
the point.
muse. You could have stayed away.
And let you go through that alone?
Yeah. And here we see
Not a
they-
chance.
the prophecy being the
been
idols
lost
cannot
already.
continue. And if that just means continue doing what they're doing. Continue as they are. Anyway.
I
Gay.
know things were pretty intense before the trial. I still don't know how I feel about us, about everything. And I understand if you wanted to get as far away from me and the idols.
Oh,
as you
no.
could.
No, I caused this chaos. I'm here
Especially
for
now
it.
that Things are about to
I'm
get
making popcorn.
weird.
Okay, so yeah, it looks like the broken heart thing is actually the, like, end flirt route. Which is not how I meant it with Persephone, but okay. But it was a good story, to be honest.
You need me. The idols need me.
But we'll get by. Probably. What I'm saying is, you don't need to feel...
And what I'm saying is I'm being sassy about the fact that I want to be here.
I like being needed.
Oh, thank God. I was so sure that you were going to leave. I mean, you're free to go now, right?
And miss being high priestess to the goddess of late-night lattes? Absolutely not.
I still need some time to figure us out.
Yeah, take all the time you need. We have that now.
Okay then. Ready to go out there and face the music?
Ready, don't be self-defeating. I mean, she's far too much like me to not be self-defeating. 2 months later... Weird fridge. Fridge of weird.
Of course you're all here. Why wouldn't you be?
We were waiting for you.
They just showed up. I didn't think you'd mind too much.
I trust our many fans weren't giving you trouble at school. How do you feel?
I'm exhausted.
I think it's wonderful you've returned to your schooling. You even have the Oracle considering it.
Tell her to expect a lot of people following her around, asking every question possible.
God, this is just... We've just made Wiccan to Divine, haven't we?
As patient as you, Grace.
A lot's been going on here, too. You want to hear the gods?
Absolutely. Oh. Yes, I can. I have so much.
Is there any word yet on Aphrodite and Eros? They left the city a while ago.
And we're slightly underserved by the plot, I think.
Aphrodite has started a spiritual retreat in the mountains?
Let's call it a cult.
Whatever it is, he says it's been helping her. Being the goddess of love to the world once more has at last brought her peace.
Isn't she at all concerned about, being captured by mortals again?
Hence why she surrounded herself with only those who shower her with adoration.
And Eros probably
As I
heavily
recall,
armed.
sister, you also headed several cults across the centuries.
The Eleusinian mysteries weren't about shoring up my ego, Apollo.
Or maybe they were, we don't know.
Did she go with them?
The mortal? I don't believe so. Last I heard, she opened a gallery. Aphrodite's become her patron.
Venus has painted most of the idols. I sat for her last week, in fact. It's made her rather successful.
I'd like to know what you've been up to, Freddy.
You mean other than incessantly talking about you?
I don't talk about Grace that much.
Get.
Do I?
Complimentary.
I think it's rather commendable how you've taken the remaining idols at Olympus under your wing.
Well, someone has to do it. Just yesterday, I was teaching Athena how to
Just
ride
yesterday, or
a
possibly
bus.
last month, if you
She
read
was
the
so mortified.
subtitles.
All this while preparing for your next big venture. Busy is our new muse.
That's supposed to be a secret.
Wait, what's this?
Well, I figured once you were done with your schooling, you might want to, I don't know, come with me.
Ladies.
I mean, I thought maybe you missed being the muse. A little. So, we could try the band again. Go on tour.
Are you worried we aren't seeing enough of each other? That is why you started the band the first time.
Maybe a bit. But I thought next time could be different. Something we do together. Muse and former muse.
Also, presumably Kaz and Brian.
It does sound kind of cool.
Remember them?
Good, because I've been arranging dates at clubs across the country. You two only need to give me the word.
What about Hecate and Asterion? Are they still at the reliquary?
Hecate leave the reliquary?
Muse
I'd
and
sooner
Muse
believe
of
the
Muse.
sun
Yep.
would go out.
Muse 2.
No, you should see them together,
Muse
Grace. They
sweat?
are so cute as a couple.
Muse
It's kind
brackets
of
Muse.
sickening.
Asterion is all Hecate is willing to discuss. Do I need to know every detail of his sexual prowess? I do not.
Oh.
Not
wait,
on
wait,
Twitch,
wait.
we don't.
You and Hecate do girl talk?
We've known each other for centuries, Freddy. She used to live in Hades. If you think it makes for titillating discussions, however, then you would be incorrect.
It'd be like porn written by a computer.
That is not far off. Still, it makes Hecate happy, and a happy Hecate is better for us all.
What about you, Apollo? Still planning on leaving the city?
Soon, I think. All the attention on the idols is proving rather taxing.
Ooh, running away again, brother.
I suppose you could say
Long
that.
pause there. I thought he was just being like,
Really,
no,
I
I will
just came
not
by to see
collaborate.
Grace and apologize
No,
one
instead
last
I will
time.
just jump up in the mix several decibels.
I told you don't need to keep doing that.
Yes, well, I'm glad things worked out as they did. You'll all be fine without me.
You know, one day you will learn, brother. Not today, but someday.
Greek gods learn. That's not really a thing. Also, loving these fridge photos. Poking the owl. Art shot of Persephone. Stereon, Pan, and Eros being cute. It's nice.
How about you, Persephone? Any big changes?
Not unless you count my many trips to Hades. No. It's business as always.
Which I am still queen of,
Trips
just
to Hades.
for the record.
You're its queen, Grace.
Oh, I am,
but
wow.
I am still the most familiar with its workings.
I'm
Hades is
amazed we
strange.
didn't just give up the
Perhaps
throne
it's
because
the
we were
mere
just making a
fact that
point.
The mortal world is aware of us again.
Okay.
I don't know. Or something else is stirring.
Yeah, that's a point.
Oh, that's not ominous whatsoever.
Is this something we should be concerned about, sister?
Not yet. I'll let you know. As for everything else, the club continues, more popular than ever. The world turns. What more is there to say?
That's a point, yeah. Knowing the Greek gods exist will probably make more people go to Hades, because you're just like, if they exist, then these stories probably are true. And thus...
Has anyone heard about Athena? It's been a while.
The revelation of the idols to the mortal world went far better than she could have dreamed. I think it shook her.
Well, she was wrong about a great many things.
As the goddess of wisdom, that's not an easy realization. So she left. Back to the old world.
Well, isn't she at risk there? All alone?
Well,
I don't know what this graphical thing
There's
is,
so
where
many of
people
us who
kind of
went
shimmer in and
missing
out
from the
between
world.
lines.
The idols going public might bring them out of hiding. Athena wanted to leave, and this gave her a purpose.
Yeah, we are definitely setting up sequel
see
with
if
new gods, aren't we? Finally, we can mention Hermes, who turned out to probably not be evil, I guess. It would have been a good twist.
Is Hermes still around? I'm surprised they're not here with the rest of you.
Well, we've barely seen them of late.
I see them online all the time. They're a big hit. Their videos are hilarious.
Hermes has been busy. He's become a social
I like that, we've
media
barely seen
star.
them, and Fred is just like, yeah, you're not on
Or
TikTok.
The truly amusing part is that they're not even trying to be famous. They simply
Oh yeah,
can't
the
help
shimmering cuts between
Hermes
lines will
likes to
be
be
for
pleased,
variation in
And they
lines,
get a lot
but
of
at
free
the same
shoes
time,
and concert tickets.
it's weird.
Hopefully it won't
And
backfire on them.
It can't have been intentional, that effect.
Hermes lives a charmed life. Never fear.
Well, it's odd seeing their face on so many billboards, but I agree. Let Hermes have their fun.
Cool, so yeah, we're just going with, no, we just want cool things to happen to non-binary people. And this is good.
What about Pan? I haven't seen him since the trial.
No one's seen him.
Should we be worried? It is Pan, and what he does will reflect on us all.
He's probably off fleecing widows out of their pensions as we speak.
So is Aphrodite, but here we are.
Mostly harmless.
As far as I can tell, he did regret his involvement in Calliope's death. He'll lay low. At least for a time.
He'll be back with some new scheme to make us all groan.
You're not wrong.
Pan, fleece, oof. I'm gonna, not put that in chat, Emily. Although I love that Automod has blocked it for race, ethnicity, or religion. Huh.
I still can't believe it's all over.
Oh, it's scarcely over, Grace. Now that you've toppled the castle, it's barely just begun.
Oh, I didn't do that.
You did do
Come
that.
on, Grace, we both did. And it was amazing.
Perhaps we should leave you alone, Grace. You must be tired from your trip.
Perhaps a round of drinks at the Underworld, in Calliope's honor.
I'd like that, actually.
If you both don't mind, could Grace and I catch up?
Don't take too long, you two, or we'll start drinking without you.
I mean, you probably will anyway. That's another thing you traditionally do.
So, I have been doing some thinking, and I have something to say. The way I obsessed over you all those years, it wasn't healthy, was it?
Probably not, but
and maybe our
it's traditional.
relationship changing is a good thing. I'm an adult now. We need to do this over and do it right.
Does that mean you forgive me?
One last queer duet to give him feelings.
Something left behind in shadow. I'm tethered to you, I'm free. I've known, I've loved you before. We were grown, never alone. Only, if only, we can be brave this time. Finally, Grace, you and me. It wasn't too late, it was fate. I've spent so long yearning, observing, seeking the light of your eyes. Now I return, nothing left in reserve. Your eyes, a sunrise. Only, if only, we can be brave this time. Finally, Grace, you and me. It wasn't too late. It was
Yes. In conclusion, gays. Oh, and we're finishing on that. Legends. Also, land acknowledgement. Love it. Here's the cast. They're very good at their jobs. And that's how the world was saved by lesbians. I don't know if I had a segue off that, to be honest. I have mixed feelings about this game. Some of the places it went were... Yeah, you missed that Felicia Day was here. Yes, Athena, she is... Like, you could tell more at the bits where she was getting angry and the accent slipped a bit. But yeah. No, I like that a lot, but then it was clearly designed for me. Not... Oh yeah, Ashley Barrett got to do backing vocals. Love her work. Yeah. Yeah, not totally sold on some of the narrative things, narrative choices they made. Also, I nearly just said Naruto choices, didn't I? Don't make Naruto choices, kids. Yeah, and it's one of those where you are waiting for the twist because the thing seems too obvious, and no, that's what it was. But on the other hand, cute queer love story, and basically turning the world into The Wicked and the Divine for Stray Gods 2 when that happens. Also, really good music. But the sound mixing was weird. I know I keep talking about the sound mixing, but it was really weird. Yeah, I should probably start doing a wrap-up, shouldn't I? Because, I mean, we're going to be running very slightly short, but close enough. Yeah, thank you all for coming. Thanks for sharing this with me. If you stayed to the end, thanks, it means a lot. And yeah, thanks for going through this whole journey through me being a musicals and myth nerd. Because I am, hence game, made for me. And yeah. Here are all the back credits. While I forget what the rest of the wrap-up is. Yes, thanks for watching. If you've been watching, you know where to find me, but just in case, this is twitch.tv/Sarasent, that's SERASENT, The House of Hubris. Streaming here every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday at 2 PM British time. That is... I say this every time. 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific. Other time zones are available. Do the maths yourself, or if you don't want to, just throw us a follow and then you'll get notified whenever I'm around. If you do miss anything, you can look on Twitch for VODs up to 8 weeks after the fact. For everything else, go to the YouTube. Link is down there. It says VOD Archive, or just in case, it is youtube.com/@House of Hubris, where you can find everything going back to the start of the channel, which is now 3 3/4 years, which, oh boy. How did this become such a thing? Yeah, while you're there, why not subscribe? It doesn't cost you anything, and you will get hot, fresh VODs in your inbox every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And that's actually true now. In my defense, 3 of those years didn't exist. Well, yeah, that's why I started this thing in the first place, was because we were in the not times. And once again, Charities Lady throwing off my flow with that gift sub to Auntie Aaron. Thank you so much. I do not, I won't say deserve. Entirely understand y'all's generosity, but thank you. Yeah, speaking of which, if you decide you too want to support this crazy thing I've built over the last nearly 3 years, wait, it's 2 3/4 years, I can't count. Yeah, if you want to support that financially, you can, of course, subscribe or cheer on Twitch, but it's very much not mandatory, I should say. Just, yes, Emily, I know where you were. Emma, don't be self-defeating. You cannot stop me. Seriously, evidence has shown you literally cannot stop me. Yeah, if you do want to cheer or subscribe, that is great. Otherwise, just turn up and hang out and be chill and be good to each other, and then everyone's having a good time. If you decide also you do want to subscribe, I will just point out, same time every year, it is September on Twitch, so you can... The best thing is, you're playing the That Is a War Crime sound alert, and I only know that because I can see it in the log. I can't hear it because I'm plugged into the Xbox audio, so I don't know what point I'm making here, but I've won the fight that wasn't happening. Great. You can't hear it either? That's less good. Why can't you hear it either? Oh, because I've muted computer audio. Why does it work that way? Look, I can play it through voice mod.
That is a war crime.
There you go, happy. look, I said this was a new tech setup. But yes, September, if you do want to subscribe, for the month of September, you get it at lower costs, and I still get the same amount of financial support, so, you know, that's cool if you want to. Xbox, don't you dare go idle on me. I'm talking here. Idle on. Was there something else I usually say here? Probably. You're being weird in chat, it's throwing off my flow. If you want to find me elsewhere on... Am I not doing it through an overlay with a web capture? Yes, but I think that sound still plays through the computer audio, and I'm only getting the Xbox audio. Yes, if you want to find me elsewhere on the internet to find more nonsense, then links are all down there as well, or it is... I'm on Twitter at House of Hubris, Mastodon at houseofhubris@kind.social, or Blue Sky at houseofhubris.bsky.social, where you can find out about all my random crap I talk and upcoming projects. I have some audio drama stuff I'm very excited about in the wings at the minute, so look forward to that coming out. Actually, I don't know why I'm being vague. They've both been announced. In between Season 5 and Devoid of Space Season 2, I'm in both of them, and they... like, we've recorded them and they are going to rule. You heard it here first, so keep an eye out for those. And, you know, just hit me up on socials for all the regular socials things. I think that's everything. I am once again No Thoughts Head Empty. I feel like I've been wrapping up for a very long time now, guys. It's the weather. I cannot think in heat, it is well known. In hot weather. Yes, thank you. This has been an experience for us all. Yes, phrasing, I know, thank you. Yeah, I'll be back next time when we will be moving on to something else, specifically basically sponsored content that I've been very looking forward to and waiting for a little while now, because finally, in theory at least, I have tech that can support it. I am very excited for the kinds of games I will now be able to bring to you with, touch wood, no CPU chug or problems like that. It's going to be great. I've cursed us. And when the world ends tomorrow before I get to do another stream, you'll know it was my fault. Cool. Great. Cheery note to end on, Emma. Imagine we might be able to get previous to current gen games. Oh, you will get current gen. I should, in theory, be able to rack everything up to maximum, so that's fun. I've been able to do that on my computer basically never. So, yes, join us next week for that. But now, I think I'm done rambling, so thank you all once again for being here. Love you all. Take care of yourselves out there. Stay hydrated. Watch out for the sun, because it hates us all. And I will see you again for something new on Thursday.